The last German-speaking town in America gets emotional when I speak German. Okay, now we have to. Yeah, exactly.
In the middle of Texas.
Oh my.
All right.
He learned it like from Google Translate and stuff. And then the reality, space repetition, speaking with Anya.
There is one town in the middle of Texas that has people who still speak German almost 200 years after their ancestors first arrived here from Germany.
Schmeckt gut?
Schmeckt es gut? Schau, does it taste good?
Yup, these are born and bred 6th-generation Americans who can chat fluently with each other in a dialect of German from 1846.
I kind of want to know, like, I really, really want to know how it compares to actual German. I'm good at picking up food. It's my superhero power. I feel that. I watched that video. I did not watch it yet. I've been studying German for almost 7 months and listening to Luna streams for 8 months. Lately, I've been surprised how much more I've been under. Oh, that is so cool. I'm so glad. I am so happy for you. And I mean, you've already written like little paragraphs in German, and they were so good. He went to the Confederate Southern towns in Brazil, I think. Did he? I don't know. He does travel a lot, doesn't he? Well, take a second vacation this year and go there. Why should I go there? No! Do you know how expensive that would be? What's weird for me is sometimes I understand something and don't really translate it in my head. It's a weird feeling. It is, isn't it?
Oh yeah, die schießen gut.
Today they're almost all over
Okay, that's a weird dialect though.
70, and there's maybe only 100 or so fluent speakers left, but I got the rare chance to meet some of them, and what I found deeply moved me. But first, thanks to Tibu for sponsoring this video.
Especially when people talk about him and then he suddenly speaks Cantonese to them. I love that.
Temu is a shopping app just like Amazon, but everything is super cheap. So when you get a huge bundle of products for under $100, it feels like Christmas for yourself. And if you download the Temu app and search for my exclusive code DUW2577, you can get some even...
What? What? You two what? I love to speak more than 2 languages, but it's a lot of work. Exactly. I would also love to speak more than 2 languages. I actually spoke to some Americans. Funnily enough, I did speak to some Americans recently, and I was like, okay, yeah, I speak German and I speak English, and I kind of want to learn French, and they were like, what? I literally speak 1 language. And I was like, that wouldn't fly in Germany. I am so sorry. I mean, it does fly only speaking 2 languages. Like, it's okay only speaking 2 languages. At least if you go to the Hauptschule or Realschule, it is you might not have to learn a 3rd language. It depends, but you might not have to learn a 3rd language. But if you go to the gymnasium, so the highest education pathway possible for all those non-Germans in chat, you have to learn a 3rd language. There is no, like, you have to. There is, like, it can be Latin. Yeah, no one speaks Latin anymore, but it can be Latin. But you have to learn a 3rd language. You have to. There is no other way around. And I actually technically had to learn 4 languages in my life. I want to learn more languages, but I can't even talk German. Feel that? I like to learn Spanish. Just feels like the most interesting Roman language to me. I really want to get better at French. I'm currently searching for like French streamers I might want to watch. Yeah. Gloria nix Chelsea. Exactly. Learn a 3rd language. Okay, yeah. Learning. Yeah. We can argue about if it's really learning what we're doing, because we don't really learn German. English. Sorry, not German. If you're a Bavarian, you also have to learn German, so you have a 4th language. Latin sounds so cool. They did have to learn, like, a lot of people have to learn Latin. I want to learn tech, but our school didn't teach it. Oh, that's sad. I wish we had more like choices. I think most schools do teach French because it's a neighboring country. Yeah, most schools teach French, and then some do Spanish. Some in the like northern part of Germany also do like Swedish, Norwegian, or something like that, like something from that region. But most do French. I guess. And Latin. I'm really bad at learning languages, but I would love... Yes, same. I feel that so much, Zombie. I feel that so much. I'm also so bad at learning languages, but I would love to know more languages.
Even more incredible Black Friday deals. Like, check out this smart ring that I got on sale for just $1. It monitors your sleep and heart rate data, so it's great for working out. Or this awesome USB charging suitcase you can get for 50% off at just $37. With the holiday season coming up, this versatile but affordable suitcase is perfect for your travels. And there's also a $100 coupon bundle for new app users, so you can get savings if you buy over $100 worth of stuff. Plus, with free shipping on items shipped from Temu and free returns for up to 90 days, you can feel confident in what you buy. So make sure you download the Temu app to get the $100 coupon bundle using my exclusive link and enter code DUW25.
I'm still kind of confused about the code. What?
577 to get the Black Friday early access deals. Now back to the video. Let's go.
Well, hello, friends. Welcome today to
Hello.
Texas. Or
Texas.
should I say, willkommen to Texas. We are in the,
Wait, it's called Friedrichsburg?
or should I say, willkommen to Texas.
Fredericksburg. Sorry. So I hope they have a castle though. If they don't have a castle, I'm kind of disappointed. Like Cesar kind of Itchlestisch. I don't know how is the second C like a K again? Käse.
Texas. We are in the German-speaking part of Texas. There are signs in German.
Marktplatz. Oh my gosh, there is literally German signs.
You can see the German flag flying.
Der Lindenbaum. Oh my god. There is this German song from Franz Schubert. It's called Der Lindenbaum. And every freaking time I see that, I just have that song stuck in my head. I think both of my parents grew up in Catholic schools and had to study Latin. Oh my. Why do you think Hamburg has a castle? Yeah, of course. You do have what, right?
Flying. Look, actually, right over there.
Now, the history of this place is that in the 1840s, there was an attempt by a group of German princes to actually set up a German colony here in Texas. And a bunch of German settlers did come over, but then the colony plan fell through. But the
Wait, what did it
German
say?
colony here in Texas. And a bunch of German
Aber nur nicht singen im Sand rum. Ältester Kuhbauer. Wait, ältester Kuhbauer. A farmer. A cow farmer. Du lieber Gott, ja, du lieber Gott. What? Why is the quintet not allowed to sing? Why is there a quintet? And there's like but I am confusion. A cow farmer quintet. The closest thing would be the Rathaus, I believe, but I don't know. I don't really know any castles in Hamburg. I need a castle in Hamburg. Maybe it means not only singing. Maybe? Lauda Xenon by heart at some point, but my memory is kind of trash. Feel that.
German settlers did come over, but then the
All of them have weapons.
colony plan fell through.
But the amazing thing is that, apparently, to this day, there are still people here who can actually speak German. Gonna go
Oh
try to
yeah, true. Hechty.
find some of them.
How many followers you got?
I got 6 million on
Isn't it? It's so interesting. Because when I talk to people, or when I talk to people in in the US, they like normally a language that is offered is Spanish, obviously Spanish, but that's also a lot of German. Like there's always kind of the possibility to learn German. Does that have something to do with like your roots and like the roots in Europe? Runya is what?
YouTube.
Y'all met me yet?
What's up? How you doing?
You're a YouTuber?
Yeah, YouTube.
You met the dude in town.
Sprichst du Deutsch?
It's sprichst du, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We see? Did he just say see? Did he just say? Conjugation in German is a B. Okay, it's a female dog. Okay, conjugation, not just in German, but also in French and stuff. It's dang hard, so that's totally fine to mess that up.
Dude in town.
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Speak a little Deutsch?
Yeah.
Okay, so
See, of course, somehow a lot of Americans I met on the internet have German grandparents. It does feel like a lot of them have German heritage, yeah. Many people left the German states in the past because of religious reasons. Oh, that
I
makes
can speak
sense,
German,
yeah.
So next I hit up this German restaurant to see if I could try ordering in German.
The Auslander restaurant, and wir
The foreigners restaurant? Why is it called the foreigners restaurant? What? I think it might be regional. Where I grew up, there was only Spanish or French classes, but in Wisconsin, friends have told me German was offered in a lot of high schools because of larger German population settling here. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, in Germany, it's also kind of a little bit regional because I have heard that at least in the northern states, some schools do offer like Scandinavian languages, not most of them. The Mormons were, yeah, I know. French, the language where every word is an exception to a rule. I feel that. The aliens restaurant, oh my. It seems like the Bergedorf part of Hamburg has a castle. See? Hamburg has a castle.
Right here.
Ich möchte ein Bad Wasser. Okay, so while
She's just like, what?
the food and drink was excellent,
Wow.
they didn't speak German, but fortunately I did arrange to meet up with one of the last people.
Yeah, I think if they did speak German, they wouldn't call their restaurant The Foreigner. I'll just say that. Beer. If I remember correctly, most of Americans have Irish ancestry. Then comes German, Italian, and Polish. Oh, then it would make sense. It would make sense, Dennis.
Does.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Wie bist du?
Ich bin sehr gut.
Oh, ich bin sehr gut auch.
Okay.
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Ja, ich war hier in Friedrichsburg geboren.
Ja.
It is so interesting to hear the grammar. It is so interesting. I mean, not in a bad way, but it does sound interesting because it's like pretty common phrases. But it might also be that the grammar kind of evolved because I think we actually listened to some like Pennsylvania Dutch and stuff, and they do have a different grammar. It's kind of cute. Yeah, it is. It is really. I think that is the thing. A lot of people are very scared to speak in a foreign language. They're still learning. But I think as someone who's like a mother tongue, I know not everyone thinks like that, but I think most people think like it is a cute mistake. It's not like a bad mistake. It's not a bad thing to mess up some grammar, some art, like in German, the articles, like daddy das. It's like, who the freaking hell came up with that? Like, you know? Put up a pool lounger, and if after 2 minutes there is a towel on it, there's a German spelling. And then would be interesting to see how the language changed over time. Oh yeah, it would have been. Mm-hmm.
Darum spreche ich noch Deutsch heute in 2024.
Aww.
2024. 2024, you noch sprecht
Noch
Deutsch.
spreche ich Deutsch, ja.
Habe viele Leute hier Deutsch gesprochen? Wie viel?
Oh, it's so cute.
Wie viel?
Wie viel?
Jetzt heute ist es nicht so zu viel.
But her German is really good. To be freaking honest, her German is really, really good. His German, yeah, I mean, he learned from Google Translate, didn't he?
Aber zuerst, wo ich in
It's still good. It's not bad. Like, freaking hell, he knows so many languages, and that then he can keep all of these freaking languages in his head. Like, what the fudge? That is the thing I admire so much about him. Like, he can keep all of that freaking stuff in his head. Her German is very, very good. His German is also very good for someone who's just learning the language. Like, holy.
Kind war da Masse Deutsch hier.
And what's more, that day Evelyn had organized a meeting with a group of some of the last German speakers in town.
Kommt rein,
Wie geht's
die
dir?
warten nicht.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Oh.
That's quite a lot of people. My father lives in Germany for like 30 years now. He still messes up the gender of words and gets mad why the girl is neutral and why the girl is neutral and the door is female. It is totally understandable. Like I always mess up the genders. For example, in French, I always mess them up. Like I told you, le chat. I think it's le chat. So technically male, and then cat. In German, it's female, and so he doesn't have to worry about that. It's totally fine. If I don't have any problems with someone messing up like the gender of the name, of the gender of words. It's so dumb sometimes. You could do this. You're wasting headspace with TikToks. What do you mean? I couldn't do that, Jenny. No, I couldn't. Hi, Danya. We also could choose Russian in school. Oh yeah, I think some schools do offer that. Yeah, true. It's like when I started speaking Schreibdeutsch the first time. Someone who loves to tease people, Daddy, that's furchtbar. It is. It is a total mess, to be honest, in German. It's a total mess in every freaking language that uses like genders for the you know, der male Baum, die female Bäume. It's such a mess. And then you have the Fälle, you have the Akkusativ and the Dativ and the Genitiv and stuff. Like, the freaking hell. The thing that messes me, that the genders don't line up with Portuguese, it's the same for German. It messes with my head when speaking French. It messes so much. Like, for example, I think it's la lune and le soleil. So, male sun, female moon. And in German, it's the other way around, for example. That's the easiest one I know by heart. German female cat, male dog friend. Yeah, exactly. It messes so much with my head. And which causes is bound to be... Yeah. I also have problems with the preposition, though. Das Bäumchen. Hi, Gadi. The English way sounds much easier, but it's sometimes irritating that the sun is he and the moon is she. It's so irritating sometimes. It's so irritating. Don't forget Futur 1 and Futur 2. Yeah, exactly. Please stop my head. It's such a big problem. In Russian, the gender of words is determined by the ending. Also, we don't have the, den, die, das, all that stuff. But you have like 6 or 7 causes, don't ya? Wasn't it Russian? I think my mother always told me Russian has more causes than German. Das Mädchen blew my mind. It's so wild, isn't it? Also, why the heck is the sausage female? It's die Wurst. Yeah, true. But das Würstchen. So if it's a small, like the hen form is neutral. Hi Ram, it's so good to see you. Well, we do. Yeah, you do. It's a lot.
Oh man. Ich hier?
Die Wurst, yeah. I'm dying, don't die. Why has the Wurst to die? It's die Wurst. I mean, technically Wurst is like used for everything that's like kind of, you know. Der Gerät.
Okay, cool.
Wir haben uns gerade vorgestellt, wir können das wieder tun. Und wie heißen Sie?
Ich heiße Ari.
Oh, her German is so good. I'll go to work. Goodbye. Goodbye. Don't worry. Have a good work day. It's the worst. It is. Really? Oh, that's so cool, Schwalbe. Hi, Lua, by the way.
Ja, wie geht's?
Geht uns gut. Und wie bei dir?
Oh, ich bin...
Oh, her German is so good. Compound words. You begin with the first... Oh, yeah. Compound words are also a thing. Hi, Mick.
Gut, ich bin gut. Yeah.
It is, yes, Ram.
Ich lerne Deutsch mit Evelyn. Ich lerne verdorben Deutsch, because ich will...
Verdorbenes Deutsch, rotten German. What is rotten German, though?
Yeah.
She told him that. How locals will sometimes refer to their German, especially in comparison with the Oh, that is so cute. They refer to the German as verdorbenes Deutsch because it's not as good or not the same as the modern standard German. It's more like gebrochen Deutsch. Yeah. In Germany, you can order shoes. Oh my god, yes you can, Blockschrott! In Germany, you can order shoes with the phrase die in hell. So die in hell. Yeah.
She, so blame her. Deine alles sind von Friedrichsburg?
Wir hier, ja.
Alles hast du durchgesprochen, wann du ein kleines Kind warst?
Oh, the you and the do. Oh, I see. I see what his problem might be, because we have you is do, but you is also sie. Or ear, like more ear. Yeah. I see the problem why he says do to all of them. Take das Fleisch from der Kuh and make die Wurst out of it.
Ja.
Ja.
Wir haben meistens alle Deutsch zu Hause gelernt als Kinder.
Her German is so good. Yeah, the plural you, exactly. Her German is so good. Oh my god. So nice.
Ja.
Aber ich habe auch Englisch gelernt in der Schule.
Englisch gelernt in der Schule. So in der Hausen Deutsch gesprochen.
Unsere Eltern.
Großmutter blows Deutsch.
Ja.
That is so cool. So smooth, yeah. We should get rid of the plural you, should
Meine
we?
Eltern haben immer Deutsch gesprochen.
You can hear it. You definitely can hear that her parents were speaking German all the time. You definitely can hear it. Du alle sounds much better. It does sound cute. And it's this kid with 3 S's because he's a snake.
Und die meisten anderen ungefähr auch. Nicht wahr?
Jetzt haben viele Leute in Friedrichsburg Deutsch sprechen, oder nein?
Nicht so viel.
Nicht so viele.
Nicht so viel.
Nicht so viele.
He kept saying, I'm going to speak German. I said, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Oh my. Kid, exactly.
The last generation.
Yeah, right here.
Less.
Unsere Kinder sprechen kein Deutsch.
His German is also really good. Their German is so good. That's so cool.
Mehr junge Leute. Die sind meistens fortgezogen. Die wohnen nicht mehr hier.
Das ist
Yeah, that is understandable. A lot of the younger generation is just moving away, probably because of like possibilities to even get a job and stuff. And let's kick out the formal you. Oh yeah, the formal you sometimes is such a big problem. Like sometimes like okay, when do you say you like the z like normally you that's what you call it. You sieht's your boss and stuff, and you sieht's your teacher. So you say you don't. It was so weird as a child to suddenly say you to your English teacher, because you and you is the same in English. Like the formal you and the non-formal you is the like the plural. Yeah, the formal and the non-formal you is the same in English, but in German you have du, which you normally do for example, friends, and you have sie, which you do for teachers, people, like older people and stuff. You it's like a respect thing. And it was so freaking confusing as a child to suddenly say you to your teacher, because you're learning that you means du, and you have to say you to your teacher. It's so weird, but you also say you to your friend. So it's like, you know what I mean? It just blew my mind as a child. If I had a parent who speaks another language, I would force them to. Yeah, same. ZU and Z-Day is so stupid. But it was so weird. I have to Z's my boss. Not everyone has to, but some people still. It depends on the company, I think. Russian is similar to German on that matter. And it was, so, at least for me, it was so confusing as a child to suddenly go into English and just say you to my teacher. It was so confusing. I never ziezt you. I hope that no, Reef, don't worry about it. I don't want to be ziezt. I don't want to be ziezt. No. I think we should bring back the royal we in the common language. Yeah, let's go. The struggle of knowing if ziezt nor dudes, it's such a struggle. Oh, it's so bad. Simple, I ziezt every adult. I don't know until they tell me not to. I normally do that too.
Last generation.
Yeah. There are very few of us that can still do this.
And we're not young.
Right? Kannst du mit Leute von Deutschland sprechen?
I would understand her, so yes, she can. I fortunately do not have to siezen my boss at work. Every company, like I worked some like jobs, obviously. Every company and stuff I worked at, I didn't have to siezen my bosses, but it's so weird. For me, it's so weird to not siezen a person that is like 50 to 60 years old. It's just like, I don't know you. You're not a friend of my family. I not want to siezen you. You don't want to be siezen at a meeting. No, Pino, no, you don't need to do that. You can say du. There's an easy rule of thumb. If you think the person you speak to is watching you or your actions with multiple pair of eyes, then the person is acting like a group, so you see, not do. I use both with my boss. I know a lot of people that use do, but use their last name. So they say do Mr. Müller or something like that. Capitalization of pronouns when directly addressing someone instead of lowercase letters, like also, oh, yeah, Milka. My company, there is no one who wants to be siezen. I would never want to be siezen. At a no, not really. It's so weird when children siezen me. The closest experience in English is when a teacher or professor tells you to call them by their first name, but it just feels weird everywhere. Yeah, and if you do like if you say do to your boss, you normally also call them by their first name. So you just say, "Hi, Harald," and it's so weird. No.
Yeah.
Wenn die langsam.
Schnell.
They sprechen zu schnell in Nevada since too long.
It's okay. It's okay. You can understand him though. I just use Duda or the name written on the name tag. No, Leonis, no. I got these by some kid some days ago and it felt weird. It does feel weird, doesn't it? In return, it feels strange to address someone informal if they are not part of the family or have offered to address me informal. Yeah. After a while, you get used to first name basis on with your boss. I mean, I'm my own boss and I call myself by my first name. It's so hard to unseize my mind when talking to people. Same.
Someone asked me, are people still aligned with Germany? No, we are one American, not German. Our ancestors came here and they said they were American. They're American.
Yeah.
They're not German.
Yeah. Speaking another language doesn't speaking a second language doesn't just make you that nationality, but it's nice to speak that language, doesn't it? Last time I had to take a train, a woman said to her child, "Lass den Mann durch," and then I'm like, man, I feel old man. Oh no, is Buna or Runya the boss? Buna is the boss. Well, at least you can have a 3-person conference. To my old primary school teacher, we only said it to our kindergarten teachers. You're your own boss and talk formal. That's schizophrenic. What do you mean nobody wants to go back to Germany? What?
Familie in Deutschland, aber die wollten nicht zurück mit die. No.
Sie von Deutschland kannst dein Deutsch verstehen? Alles?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I can tell you, yeah. It's understandable. Of course they have an accent, but it's understandable. I work in a company for 9 years already, and suddenly my boss wants everyone to call him Du because he wants some Silicon Valley vibes. Oh, I see.
Meistens können sie.
Yeah.
Sometimes the words that we invented, which were sometimes justified because we had things here that they didn't have in Germany and we had to make up a name for them.
What do they think about your
What words? I want to know now. However, differentiating in how to address someone based on their social status relative to ours helps in learning Japanese, addressing the sama-san. Oh yeah, it's even more difficult in Japanese and I think also in Korean.
German when they talk?
Isn't it?
Die freuen sich bloß, dass wir immer noch ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen
It's amazing.
Viele sagen, wir werden noch sprechen wie unser Vorfahrer. gesprochen hatten in 1846. There's one coming today, a German journalist.
Yeah.
Leon! Hello, Leon! My German friend. You are speaking the German. When parents say to their child, leave the Lord alone, Oh, I didn't want to mute. Hi, Leon.
Sehr gutes Deutsch.
Du kannst sie alles Deutsch verstehen?
Ja.
Ja.
Ich merke nur, dass manche Wörter unterschiedlich sind.
Ja.
Also zum Beispiel, gerade habt ihr gesagt zu Cemetery, Kehrhof. Und in Deutschland sagen wir Friedhof.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I also the weird thing, I think there's people who say Kirchhof, which is basically church. Church. What could you translate it to? Church. Yard? Churchyard? Church court? Something like that. And Friedhof is more like peace yard, peace court for the like literal translation. Or church grounds. I mean, it does make sense though. I also sometimes like, for example, post like stamps. They're technically called Briefmarken. So letter marks. I call them Postmarken most of the time. I don't know why. So postmarks, I don't know why, but I call them Postmarken every time. I don't know why I call it that. Maybe because of my grandma. I don't know. In Korean, it seems more hellish than Japanese. Really? Is it that bad? It was funny that his name is Leon when I watched. I can understand that. How to know if a company has Seeds or Dudes culture. You know it if they pay an Obstkorb or Kickertisch. Kirchhof and Friedhof were the same hundreds of years ago. Yeah, I think Kirchhof is also still used sometimes. Friedhof technically only when it's not directly connected to a church. Yeah. We don't count you. Also saying auffrieren instead of auftauen. Hey, auffrieren does make so much sense and it is a word. It is a German word.
Ja, also es gibt wohl, glaube ich, ein paar Unterschiede so in den Wörtern, die wir benutzen. Und bekommt ihr öfter Besuch aus Deutschland auch?
Oh, I would be interested in that.
Aus Deutschland hierher kommen nach Fredericksburg?
Ja, wir haben viele Deutsche Besuch.
Well, sie haben viele tourists also, like American tourists too.
Immer.
Zu viel.
And they drink a lot of beer, but is it good German beer or is it
Oktoberfest.
Nein, das ist eine neue große.
Gut geschmeckt. So,
Gut geschmeckt.
Ja, ich war bloß 3 oder 4.
I don't really. Oh. Who gave a child at 3 or 4 years old beer?
Sie haben viele Bier getrunken, wann du Kind warst.
Wir haben Bier getrunken, als wir Kinder waren.
But at that time, I think
That's not just America moment. I mean, we do drink like concerningly in Germany, the drinking culture is really bad, and we do drink like at a very early age. But 3 or 4 is way too early. What the freaking hell? They are truly German. They are, yeah.
it was more normal.
Ja,
Ja, das war ganz normal.
ich kann
Oma und Opa, die hatten ein Fass Bier. Und die Betty, die ist da rumgelaufen und die wollte die ist von einem zu dem anderen und die wollte das Schaum lecken.
Oh yeah, the foam. I don't drink even a drop of alcohol. I'm not really German. You are. I don't really drink a lot of alcohol either. I think it's very concerning how the culture, at least in Germany, is so focused on alcohol. And drinking alcohol from a very early age. It's very concerning, actually. I know a lot of people that never really knew, like, most people don't know their boundaries. They don't know when to stop. And it's just like, oh yeah, I've been drunk for like the 3rd time this week. That's not healthy. And it's concerning, actually. Hi, Gaba. There's only 2 places in drinking. What? My dad had a drunk schnapps when he was like 3 or 4. What? With or without alcohol, there's a rest alcohol level in alcohol-free beer. They couldn't purify water and beer was okay to drink. I know, but it's still concerning. With the ancestors, traditions are weird. I don't know. I got bullied in school because I refused to drink alcohol. That is so dumb. I don't know, Leonis. I don't know. Have you actually watched Frieren? I only watched the first episodes. I need to watch more. I should start drinking to be cool. It's so dumb. You're not cool because you drink. No, it's dumb. As a child, I accidentally sip on beer at birthdays because you think it's apple juice. Okay, that happened to me too, but not with beer. But with I don't know, what was it? Sect, I think. To be fair, so champagne and stuff. To be fair, back in the day, it was common to drink. I know, but they're not that old though, Milka. Are they now? Yeah, like that's fluffy. Hairu. Easy compared to a language. I've watched the documentary on the verb changes with the kind of what the fudge? Someone is already drunk on the bus at the earliest. Yeah, I know. Hi, good boy. It's so good to see you. I recommend you watch. It's so fantastic. I need to watch more. I haven't watched the whole thing. Except for 0.0 beverages, every alcohol-free beer contains up to 0.5% alcohol. Yeah.
Und die hat Schaum geleckt und Schaum geleckt. Auf einmal ist die gerade umgefallen unter den Tisch geraten.
Ich kann mich daran nicht erinnern, aber ich habe die Geschichte oft gehört.
She licked the phone with the party and got high.
Wie alt war die? Wie alt?
Ungefähr 3 oder 4. Ich weiß. Die war ganz klein.
Ich war Fan vor, als ich mich gesehen habe.
He also did that.
Das sagt meine Mutter nicht.
I feel that, Yato.
Die Kinder haben da rumgelaufen, da war fast Bier. Wir waren durstig.
Ich verstehe das ganz gut. Mein Vater hat ein Party gehabt für all seine Brüder und Schwestern und ihre Kinder. Und die hatten Sodawasser, aber ich konnte das nicht finden.
Sodawasser. Oh, that's also nice. That's also interesting to refer to lemonade as Sodawasser. So like lemon, it would be more like limonade or something. I know I need to watch Frieren. I watched Till the Demon Queen. That's, so no spoilers, please.
Und all die Leute, die haben da sich Bier. Und ich wusste nicht, was das war. So habe ich auch mal dahin gegangen mit dem Glas zu holen. Und das hat
And they gave it to her.
nicht ganz gut geschmeckt, aber das war was zum Trinken. Das war nicht lang, da war ich ganz schwindelig.
Jemand hat das letzte Mal
Freaking understandable.
was wegen Schrotflinten gesagt und die abgesägte Schrotflinten.
What?
Weil ich hab das
What? Why did we... Wait, I came back to shotguns. What?
Schrotflinten. Jemand hat gesagt, dass es gegen das Gesetz wäre, eine Schrotflinte abzusägen.
But why would you saw off a shotgun? Why would you? That is... That just seems very dangerous. But that seems so dangerous. Why would you do something like that? That is so freaking dangerous, isn't it?
It is Texas. Why do you saw it off?
Sag uns jetzt, woher du von die Schrotflinte wieder an. Was hast du
Zurück nach Schrotflinten. Wir haben das letzte Mal von Schrotflinten gesprochen.
Bigger boom, more damage?
Und jemand hat gesagt, dass die abgesägte Weg gegen das Gesetz wäre. Und ich habe mit einem Gunsmith gesprochen. Und,
oh, it's not illegal in okay. Because of the video delta. Easy to carry and store in height, short barrel, more spread and shorter distance equals easier to hit. And it's
sagt, dass in Texas das ist nicht gegen das Gesetz, wenn der Lauf, das ist das lange Ding, was raussteckt, wenn der Lauf muss wenigstens 18 Zoll lang sein.
18 Zoll.
18 Zoll. Und wenn es weniger ist, dann ist das gegens Gesetz.
Oh my god. Oh my god. A sawed-off shotgun deals more damage. At least I learned that through Buckshot Roulette. I just purchased Buckshot Roulette. I really want to play it with someone.
So, ich
For
habe
rabbit
eine
hunting.
Schrotflinte und die hat einen Lauf und 9 Zoll, ja. Und so, ich habe ihn gefragt, ist das gegen das Gesetz? Und er hat gesagt, nein. Der hat gesagt, das ist Reproduction. Und die sind gemacht, dass die nicht gefährlich sind.
Und die kann kein bedrohen, wenn du das.
Oh ja, die schießen gut. aber die sind nicht alle.
I just love, like I would literally look like him. Because at least, I mean, as a German, gun talk is just like, what are you talking about? You're talking about illegal weapons? You're talking about dealing more damage with your weapons? And like it is like that is not a normal conversation to have in Germany. We normally don't talk about our like yeah, I know there's a lot of people who like BB guns and stuff like that. That's something else. We don't talk about like our guns and if they're illegal or not. Normally, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there. Normally. It's normal. I'm a German gunsmith.
Die sind nicht alle gegen das Gesetz. Du kannst die immer noch auf Amazon kaufen. Die sind nicht gegen das Gesetz.
Ich glaube, die Leute sind deutsch.
You can buy weapons on Amazon? But my friend is a hunter. Okay, that's something else. That is scary. By the way.
In Texas.
In Texas, yeah.
Jeder hat Gewehre.
What do you think about
That's
that?
freaking scary.
This German town.
I mean, it's kind of like having kind of this like idea of what a German town is supposed to look like, and then you kind of transplant it to another country, right?
Right.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You kind of have like this picture.
Walmart too, yeah, for Walmart I knew that, okay? But it's BB guns as they were. Oh, back to sparkling water talk. Controversial opinion. I hate Coca-Cola, Fanta, and Mineralwasser. I'll consider it an option, but soda, no thanks. I love soda, so that's why I also love sparkling water.
Enjoy it?
Yeah.
I like the spice.
Sehr gut.
Sehr good?
Sehr gut.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You ever get German tourists coming here and speaking German?
If they speak slowly, I can get the gist of what they're talking about. But see, when we started school, we were not allowed to speak German.
No.
Was that because of the wars?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
World War II, we
Right.
lost speaking. Because it was nothing unusual to walk through the stores and then
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if convenience stores in America have guns, why shouldn't Amazon sell them? I mean, in convenience stores, they still... I mean, the thing is, they're not totally unregulated. As far as I know, guns are not totally unregulated in America. You still have to... There's still some regulation to it. And just buying them on Amazon is basically unregulated. This is a really interesting video, yeah.
speak to each other and greet each other and
Yeah.
all the time. My generation is
It's like the last one.
end of it,
Yeah.
you know, because World
Yeah.
War II really put an end to our speaking, especially in public.
How do you feel about that?
It doesn't bother me. You're
Yeah.
Americans. See, they were
Yeah.
scared that we don't go back and forth.
Dankeschön.
Finish it.
Okay.
I can't get that out.
Do you feel like they're long lost cousins?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
So, it kind of feels like that a little bit.
Right.
I mean, it's very funny kind of switching between English and German all the time.
Yeah.
And also not just English and German, but this like in between English and German, right?
Right. Yes.
The Denglish, that's what I do on a Bailey Days. Bailey Days. Yeah. Bailey Days. Shout. Bailey Days.
Yes. Yes.
That's like very
Ich
hard
bin
for my
nach
brain to
Texas
take.
gemoved.
I mean, they
Oh
do
my.
remind me of like the German grandmas. But then again, I come in and first
They
thing
do.
about is like,
They also do remind me of German grandmas. That yes, absolutely. But then they talk about guns.
what kind of guns they own.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly,
very
exactly that, exactly.
I found that very funny. And how big is your YouTube channel?
Daisies.
I have like 6.5 million subscribers.
Boo.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos where like it'll be like a guy who goes
Hi,
to the
Magia.
restaurant and all of a sudden starts speaking in Chinese.
Yeah. Ah, wait. I think I actually see those.
Leanne and I sat down for a chat with Donnie, one of the guys from the German group, and it proved to be quite emotional for all of us. Back then, did everybody here speak German?
When you went up and down Main Street, it was pretty much all German.
Yeah.
Everybody knew everybody. So I was born in the German environment.
I mean, now it seems completely different.
Oh,
Oh no. I get motion sick on the thing with this angle. New YouTube channel name Bailey Daces of RunyaChan. I mean, I don't think I have enough content to put out a Bailey Daces, Chad. By the way, Canada has more guns per citizen than the US, but really, does it? But it has way less citizens in general. Interesting.
yeah. They came over like around 1850, and my great-grandpa was 7 at the time when they came over. They set up shop here in Fredericksburg, and he had a repair shop.
And do you know why your ancestors moved from Germany to the US in the first place? Like, what was the reason?
Religious reasons.
They just have ventilators outside. I can't produce that much content, sadly, Schweiby. I would like to, but I can't.
Persecution.
Why do you have fans? Why do they have fans outside?
This reminded them more of Germany, where they came from, right here. And so they
Texas?
They all spoke German, but
But
then when
still.
they were going to school, the
I've been to Croatia and stuff. I've never seen stuff like that.
teachers told them they had to speak English, or they really get in trouble. And my dad always told the story when he and his cousin, they weren't supposed to speak German on the school grounds, so at lunchtime they'd go to the perimeter fence and they'd stick their head through the fence and they'd talk German back and forth.
Aww.
And they told the teacher, said, well, we're not on the school grounds. When they went back home, it was
Oh no. Well, at least that was the case until stricter gun laws were implemented in Canada. Oh. Yeah, makes sense. Fans aren't a problem. AC outside would be dumb. Yeah, that would be pretty dumb.
all German. Because the parents and the grandparents, I don't think many of them really knew English. And like I'm saying, we're kind of the last generation.
It seems like everybody who still speaks the language is older.
Oh yeah.
And how do you feel about that?
Oh, I think that's just a shame, really. I mean, it's a shame that it's not going to be preserved, and it's not. And they do teach German in high school, but it's just not Texas.
Yeah, of course. It's not the same. Learning a language in school is not the same as learning a language from your parents, from other people you like really using a language. We talked about that.
It's German, not local German. It's different, just different. But it's part of our heritage.
At home,
It's
exactly.
It's going away. But I guess you call that progress. I don't know. I don't. But after my generation, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I was so Gates.
So läuft's. And do you still get to speak German outside of the conversation courses?
Like you would never go into a supermarket and all of a sudden somebody next to you
unless we
is...
run into somebody that we know.
Right. Otherwise...
And then people go look at you like...
And would look at you like, what the Runya, you should react to the history of Canadians and the World War. Then you will have a completely different perspective on them. Probably. By the way, I still want to try poutine. Is it called poutine? Pouton? I always forget what pronunciation it is.
What's the matter with you?
How many people are there left who can speak German like you?
Oh, 100 or less? 150 maybe? I don't know. It's going to end one of these days,
Poutine.
But
I really want to try it.
it's just... I'm really enjoying my heritage right now, living at the place. I was raised out there, and every time I go out and look at something, it reminds me when I was a child.
Aww.
And it was always, and I think about it in German actually. When we do certain things like when we still make the sausage and the stuff, it reminds me of. I can kind of see my grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. You said it right the first time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just hard to explain. Just kind of like. It's just eternal.
Aww.
There's a few German songs that I still. So zwei wie mir zwei, so gibt's keine mehr. Wir essen, wir trinken, bis der Geld voll leer.
I have no idea what that song is.
Probably something that's conserved from way back in the days from Germany that maybe even in Germany like this
Maybe so.
didn't even survive.
Be a hare, uttery, follow, be a hare, uttery.
Never heard that one either.
Ich drink es rein, ich kotze es raus, ich bin voll, ich gehe in the house. Be a hare, uttery, follow.
It's a great drinking song.
A lot more fun.
No, das Bayerisch. It's Bavarian. That one I've heard. I've never heard that one.
Down a few cold ones. I don't know if there's many more people that really know those songs.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Back at the Pioneer Museum where she works, Evelyn took us for a tour of the grounds.
Das ist, warum wir auch nicht so viel Deutsch mehr sprechen, weil die von die, was nach die Einzimmerschule gegangen sind und kamen nach die Stadt, und wenn die was gesagt haben die anders Spaß gemacht, die was. And the people who moved in here, they mentioned Dooley's. It was a 5, 10, and 15-cent store downtown. We'd go in there, those mothers, our mothers and grandmothers, and if they spoke German, and some of these people that moved in here were offended.
And the time that the people moved here, it was also kind of a few years before the Civil War and kind of the fight about slavery, right?
Oh yeah, Civil War was hard for us.
Yeah.
We don't.
Interesting. Yeah, you probably never visited the Bavarian Volksfest. No, I've never visited the Bavarian Volksfest. But I also don't really like beer. So I don't think I will ever visit the Bavarian Volksfest.
We didn't have slaves. We had cotton farms, but the whole family worked.
So it's Bavarian, the last
My grandmother
one.
said her mother would put, when she was a baby, she'd have to go pick cotton. My grandmother was in a little wicker basket. At the end, she'd set her down, go down the road, come back, and then she'd tend to her, and then she'd keep going. Once they were old enough.
I hope at least that they preserve their we are walking everywhere. Walking freaking everywhere. Everywhere. You didn't miss anything, to be effing honest. Okay.
To help pick cotton. When Texas voted to secede from the Union, here in Gillespie County, there were only 17 people who voted for it. And the Confederates...
Hi, Fluffy. Fluffy. Oh gosh. Hi, Steel. Sorry. I am not a duck.
Spies would come through there, come through here, and we ended up having, I know of 8 or 9 men that were either shot in the back or hung. A whole group tried to escape to Mexico, and they were going to come around and join the Union, and the Confederates found out about it and followed them and massacred them. So in here we
Oh my that turned dark really quickly. Steel, Fluffy, basically the same. It's been a long day. I'm sorry.
have different utensils, items that have been donated to us by different families. Kannst du das lesen?
Die Hausfrau füllt mit Schätzen die Laden und sammelt in reichlich geglätteten Schrein.
Shrine?
What does that mean?
Well, the housewife fills with
Wait, die schimmernde Wolle?
treasures the store and collects in the...
I need to see all of it. Okay, die Hausfrau füllt mit Schätzen die Laden und sammelt im reichlich glätteten Schrein die schimmernde Wolle, den it's too far away. We're streaming. I'm not streaming too much. No.
What does that mean?
And
In a shrine.
Schmich nicht ein? I can't see it.
Shrine, yeah. The shimmering wool.
The beer. Wurst. Sie haben Wurst hier.
Wurst.
Bier. Wurst und Bier. Es ist gut Deutsch essen.
Well, I mean, No, you would I would never.
Ja.
Ja.
Hungrig?
Du bist hungrig?
Hungrig?
Should I cook you something?
Oh yeah, go. I need some authentic, yeah. Friedersburg Wochenblatt.
Wochenblatt means weekly paper.
Wochenblatt from April 15th, 1930.
Damn.
Ja. Diese Schrift ist, kannst du die lesen? So eine Schrift?
Sütterlin.
Ja, die
Oder
Sütterlin ist,
Fraktal.
ja, ist etwas schwerer.
Yeah, it's a bit harder. I mean, my mother actually owns a dictionary. It's English, Deutsch, English. It's written Deutsch, so Deutsch, but with a T, so Deutsch. It's from 1800 something. And it's written in we also have a Bible written in that script, and there is like I can read it, but it's hard
zu lesen.
Ein bisschen schwerer, aber ich kann die schon noch lesen. Ja. Deutsches Theater, German Theater, bessere Cotton, so better cotton.
Local goings on. Back then they had a German.
Deutsch, yeah, Deutsch. Because back in the days you also didn't have a Rechtschreibreform, so you also didn't have like a common way to always write something. You know, I learned to read it once. Yeah, I did too.
Theater, German newspaper, even by 1931.
All of that too quit after World War I and World War II. We were Americans. We didn't want to go back. We wanted nothing to do with Hitler.
Yeah.
But there were people who thought, they suspected. They did send people down here from what we call it the CIA today, but they...
Oh, that makes sense, Mato,
I've
yeah.
read where they did come in here. No, I've never talked to anybody that was questioned by them, but I'm pretty sure they just kind of
asked around.
and tried to figure it out.
If there were any like traitors or fifth columns.
Aber da waren keine. I do know a story. There waren zwei Soldaten, 2 soldiers at one of the bases in San Antonio.
It's also so crazy how she can also switch between both languages very quickly. I love reading pre-revolution Russian texts. We have encyclopedias printed in 1895. It's really interesting. Really, yeah, it is so cool. I really want to look at that book again, the dictionary from my mother. It's so interesting, I think, at least, because you also have like words in there which you commonly don't really use anymore, obviously.
Got drunk and they started talking German. One of they were arrested.
Wow.
So one of the lawyers up here had to go down and get him out of jail.
Yeah. Oh
Those
my.
were Texas German soldiers who joined the U.S. Army in World War II.
From here.
And so they were in a bar in San Antonio, like U.S.
Oh,
soldiers.
that's cool biting.
All of a sudden speaking German at the bar.
They forgot probably that my Uncle Elgin was in Germany. And he was he could still speak good German. So when the U.S. troops would come in and occupy an area, they would send him with the first movement. So he could explain to them in German what was happening.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That could have been deadly. Oh yeah, it could have been. Deutsch just means more or less simple people, and language of the simple people, as the upper class used to speak French for most of the time in all of the German Roman Empire. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I'm learning so much today. I love this. I love this so much.
He fought for America. I hope I've made that clear.
Es freut mich, hier zu kommen.
Did he tell you that a month ago he spoke no German?
I was flabbergasted when I found out that.
Sehr schön.
I've never taught German in school, but
No, ich lerne again. It was an honor and a pleasure to learn German. So, willst du Deutsch
Educational stream, yes.
Essen gegangen?
Nichts lieber als Deutsch essen gehen in den USA.
Der Lindenbaum restaurant.
The only thing I would miss, probably like food-wise from Germany, would be bread. Bread! Definitely bread. Just bread.
German cuisine.
Well, let's check that.
And you could Goffnet? What does that mean?
Open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could tell too. Whoa.
You fulfilled the Bildungsauftrag, yeah. And sparkling water, true. And quark. Wait, they don't have custard? I thought they did have custard. And healthy food in general. I mean, it depends on what country you're going to, right? The way Germans pronounce the R's is truly poggers. In what regards? I mean, I can roll my R like really harshly. If I want to, I can over-enunciate my R's. Custard is not quark. Is not. Oh yeah, with Miss Laugengebäck as well. I thought but I think pretzels are also like a thing. Gross. Gross. Do it. Roll the R. Roll the R. But we don't really over-enunciate it. Roll. I would miss true cheese. Don't they have true cheese? It depends on what country you're going to, though, Jenny. I mean, in Italy, you probably wouldn't miss true cheese. Runya. Quark is typical German. It doesn't exist outside of the German-speaking countries, really. That is... Okay, so quark. I would also miss quark. Quark!
Wiener Schnitzel, Jägerschnitzel, Zigeuner Schnitzel.
What type of Jägerschnitzel, though? The East German or the West German version?
Seems pretty authentic to me.
And the spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, yeah, I know. Binding.
Okay.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Zigeuner Schnitzel is actually not politically correct.
It's like in pronouncing Raura. I'm always kind of unsure how to. Oh yeah, Zigeuner. Yeah, that you wouldn't see that in Germany anymore. It's Raura. I'm always kind of Raura. I always say Raura, because I'm always kind of unsure if it's Raura, Raura. You know, I'm not sure. Well, about pronouncing R's. I can describe German R's as a back one, while the Russian R's are frontal. I wouldn't know how to pronounce a Russian R. Franz! Runya, Franz! Raura rolls the R's, so it's like Raura. You know? Now I want Eastern Jägerschnitzel. I do too.
Correct anymore in Germany. Because it means like, kind of like gypsy schnitzel.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Rahm.
Ich will Gulasch gegessen. Ja, das schmeckt gut. Das ist gut, Sprichst du Deutsch?
Klein. Very, very little.
You're saying you're the last of six children?
The older ones, they spoke the German too.
Yeah.
But with me, they didn't speak it to me, so
Right.
I didn't pick it up.
But du kannst verstehen.
Which one is the one with the mushroom sauce? I don't know. I haven't eaten schnitzel in a very long time because I'm vegetarian and I don't really like mushrooms. But I think the mushroom one with the mushroom sauce isn't that yeah, the Western, right? Yeah, the Western Jägerschnitzel. It's hard to type groß. Yeah, it is. Eastern Jäger. It's not a crime. East German Jägerschnitzel with tomato sauce and noodles is amazing. It's my favorite. It was one of my favorite dishes as a child. I just like history and language history, and so I remember much of that from history course, even when I left school 28 years ago. But you learn stuff like that in history. It's so cool. And documentaries, of course. Yeah. Famous quotes by Charles V, Holy Roman Empire, Archduke of Austria and King of Spain was, "When I turn to God in prayer, I do it in Spanish. With my lover, I speak Italian. With my friends, French. And with my horse, I speak German." Wait, what?
It depends on what kind of, the German here in Frankfurt is very watered down. It's not near as thick. When I heard the Germans here speak that are from Germany,
Right.
Damn.
it's too heavy.
But why his horse?
Speaks it, I can pick it up.
Dankeschön. They're living up to the German standards. They get some
Is it goulash with noodles? That is so Eastern German. But where's the sauce? Where's the sauce?
help from Germany. Like,
Where's the goulash sauce? It's just meat. Where's the goulash sauce?
There's like people coming over checking the quality, like me to Americans.
It's not a despair dish.
Like some kind of like they're watching like a Nazi movie or something.
Oh, there is the sauce. I saw the sauce.
That's where you kind of hear the German, right?
Glorious bastards.
Ja, die Rechnung bitte.
Try that again.
Die Rechnung.
But I do like goulash with potatoes a little bit more. I like potatoes more. I mean, I do enjoy goulash with noodles, but goulash with potatoes is better. That's not enough sauce. Where's the sauce?
Check.
Yeah, that I can do.
Okay.
I like that though. Keep me on my toes.
The noodles have to swim in the sauce. Yes. Die Nudeln müssen in der Soße schwimmen, okay?
Outro song, outro song. This is an outro song. Outro song, outro song. This is an outro song.